functional. The voice, GenSOF Courier Squad Zebra's Artificial Intelligence Support Personality, ASP, doesn't respond. Ton waits for a second, then plugs his nose and downs the green drink. It's only slightly better than the vomit taste it replaces.
While your allotment of alcohol is above civilian rations, Lieutenant,
the ASP, which the squad calls Worm, explains,
you are not allowed to overindulge. Each amount is carefully calculated to keep the bacterial cultures in your digestive tract at optimal levels.
There's nothing optimal about being woken up to puke, Worm, Ton responds as he finishes the drink and tosses the glass into the incinerator bin. A quick flash and it's vaporized, its bacterially contaminated molecules gathered for recycling. Ton walks slowly from the kitchen and taps the wall. A metal chair slides free, as well as a small dining table. He slumps into the chair and rests his head in his hands. How about instead of making me puke, you do something about this headache, okay? Ton asks.
The alcohol has already occupied your pain receptors,
Worm says.
The addition of an analgesic would not be prudent.
Worm?
Yes, Lieutenant?
Fuck you.
That is not physically possible, Lieutenant Lane, as I continue to remind you.
Ton smiles at their inside joke, even though he's the only one between the two of them that gets it. It takes a few minutes before Ton is up to standing, but he finally pushes away from the table and steps to the far wall of his quarters. View screen, he commands, and the wall turns transparent, showing him the bright, glittering nightline of Caldecott City. Let's see this disturbance. Named after the founder of the city and inventor of the process that drives the static reactor shield, Caldecott City is home to more than 1 million citizens of the Clean Nation, a network of sterile and shielded cities that dot the landscape of the Sicklands. Rainier, Morgantown, Oasis, Beachside, Peaksville, Moreland City, just some of the other Clean Nation cities erected before, during, and after the unseen wars. Ton watches as hover cars zip across the sky, their blue-white skids illuminating everything around them. One bearing the GenSOF insignia speeds past his screen, only feet from his quarters. If the view screen were a true window, instead of a digital facsimile, he would have been able to reach out and run his fingers along the gold-embossed words. But windows can become breaches, and after all that was lost and won during the unseen wars, breaches cannot be allowed. Each clean city boasts the ability to keep its citizens safe from the antibiotic-resistant bacteria known as the strains. But since human beings are symbiotic hosts to billions of microorganisms, complete eradication of all bacteria is not possible. Humanity lives in a dangerous balance between health and all-out disease. Worm? Ton asks. I'd hardly call that a disturbance. Looks more like a parade.
There has not been a sanctioned parade in exactly 6 years, 3 months, and 14 days, Lieutenant, due to the risk of bacterial contamination with large crowds, Worm replies. What you are seeing is a general protest.
I'm guessing by the alert they don't have their permits in order?
No, Lieutenant,
Worm replies. Any news on what they are protesting?
I'm sorry, Lieutenant, but again the answer is no,
Worm states.
No news on the open channels. I will search internal communications to see if there has been anything reported.
You do that, Ton frowns. From the glow of all the stat shields, I'd guess close to 1,000 are down there. Stat shields, the Clean Nation citizens' technological defense against the spread of bacteria. A full-body, thin layer of static electricity that sterilizes all molecules before they pass on to the wearer. Ton reaches out and presses his hand against the view screen, shifting the angle and focus of the view. With a few swipes, he has increased the magnification